Now you have these creationists who are attempting to build a science strictly around the fact that you can believe whatever science you want as long as you believe that God was behind it. Okay, that's a religious belief. That's not science. You can't prove it. It's faith. So, I don't understand why they keep pushing the issue. It's like, unless the rest of us believe everything they believe, then maybe somewhere in their own psyche, it's untrue. And so they have to make everyone else believe it so that it makes it right, or makes them correct. And in my opinion, if your faith is that fragile, you might want to look deep inside, because I believe in God. I believe that Jesus came. I believe Jesus wasn't the only prophet. I mean, I think it's possible Gandhi was a prophet. You know, Mohammed. Sorry. I'll probably, get threats now because people think I'm supporting the terrorists, and I'm not. I'm just saying there are extreme examples of human beings on this planet that have come. I mean, all the major religions address a great flood. I mean, go think about that for a little bit. Maybe that was the beginning, the first melting after the Ice Age or something. I don't know. I just think people need to not fear questioning themselves, because questioning does not mean you have no faith. It means that you're logical and you work through your doubts if you can, and if not, then maybe whatever it is you're believing isn't right and you need to change so that you can be a better person. And if you do believe in God, then you can be more godlike, because God is an entity beyond anything that we can even comprehend. God does not have a gender. God is not a linear thinking human being. If you believe in God, then you must understand that it's like, if you read comic books, God is in a different parallel universe that can see all at once, as opposed to seeing things as you truck along. So applying human traits to the entity of God is one of the most ignorant things I think I've ever seen. And I understand that it's a product of people trying to wrap their mind around it. But then you have to step back and say, well, that's a really human trait, and God's not human, so maybe God doesn't think like that. I don't know. Whatever. So that was really good. I enjoyed the debate. Not the debate. The panel. Who else were the Democrats? I think I discussed them all. Edwards was kind of okay. I mean, he clearly stated that he did not believe in gay marriage. He sort of alluded to the fact that it was because of his faith. But then he said that his faith, that because of George Bush W, he was not going to impose his faith on the American people. And it's like, well, John, if your faith is the reason you don't believe in gay marriage, and you're not going to impose your faith on the American people, then maybe you should rethink your stance. But I do think it's possible some of the frontrunners are saying that simply not to lose those votes. And I'm a big defender of Don't Ask, Don't Tell to an extent, because people trash it like it's the most evil thing. And quite frankly, Hillary Clinton on this panel actually brought it up, and I was glad, because it came into play while her husband was in office. And I love Bill Clinton. Let him get his dick sucked. I don't care. He didn't take us to war. We had prosperity. Oh my God, it's so horrible. Maybe George Bush should get his dick sucked. Anyway, before Don't Ask, Don't Tell, if it was, they could ask you, and you either had to lie and deny who you were, or you told them and you couldn't serve. And there have been many, many, many decorated homosexual men and women who have served this country and been released from the military because of, where they put their dick, or, where she puts her hands, or, what hole she licks. It's ridiculous. You shouldn't be in that anyway. Why? So, Don't Ask, Don't Tell was like a step in the right direction towards equality in the military. Granted, it needs to be addressed. When people say it needs to be repealed, it scares me, because to me that states if you repeal a step in the right direction, then you're taking a step back to where it was before. I don't want it repealed, I want it amended. Or superseded. There's my legal background for you. Take it and say, you know what? And they're talking about the draft now. They're talking about fucking drafting people again. Okay, you have a whole group of people who want to serve this country, but you won't let them because of their sexual practices. But now you want to draft young people who may not want to for your own personal gain, so you can go over there and get oil. Which is what it's all about, people. They want the oil. That's why they went there. Because it would be easy to get their oil. Which, I don't know. Gas prices aren't really that much fucking cheaper, are they? Oh, my lord. So, civil unions may be a step in the right direction. As long as people realize that marriage is the end goal, then I'll take that step in that right direction. But for the people who believe that I should be perfectly happy just accepting the equal but separate thing, you can kiss my ass. So, oh yeah, and the military. They say, well, by allowing homosexuals to serve, it'll destroy the, internal organization and morale of the military. Guess what? They said that about African Americans. They said that about letting women serve. They seem to be doing okay. They do. So get over it. So, there's that. I don't know. I guess I'm done. I'm not sure what else to say. Oh my god, I'm at 32 minutes. Yeah, I'm done, because this is going to have to be broken up into 4 pieces. So, peace out, people. Question. Think. Send love. I don't know. Take us out, Darren. This is Darren Hayes' new album.
You have been silent for so